Hi guys, how are you? So I said in my last clip, you know, that today I was going to talk about hobbies. I was meant to do it last week, but I sort of got a bit busy doing other things. I've been knitting baby booties, and I've got some teddies here that I'm going to stitch onto each booty, just like that. You can see I'll stitch them on just like that. Just pretty them up a bit. And I exercise 6 days a week. If I can't stand, I will sit and do exercises. So I make sure I work on my legs, my back, my arms, my abs, and my shoulders. Had to think for a minute. And yeah, that way, um, you know, because I'm big, it doesn't mean that I can't do exercises. Because I've got lymphedema, doesn't mean I can't do exercises. I just adjust them to fit me. Since I've been doing that, I'm now can walk from the bedroom to the lounge without aid. I'm not meant to, but I do. I call it my party trick. Um, I also, to keep my mind occupied, do a read. Our library down here in Dunedin has got a service where they will sort books out for you and get a volunteer to drop the books off to you and pick them up 4 weeks later. Um, my knitting, I'm trying to hint to my son that he needs to sort of settle down and have kids, but that hint doesn't work. So we've got a organisation down here in Dunedin in New Zealand that it's called Pregnancy Help. So for those women who are pregnant, they and are on a low budget, they can go to this organisation and they will give them stuff free of charge. So yeah, I thought I'll get these booties once I've finished them, get the booties down to them. I exercise, I knit, I read, I do puzzles, so I do crosswords, I do word finds, I do Sudokus. So in the mornings, what I do is I get up, get myself out of bed, come to the chair. Then I've got a routine. Once I get in that chair, I listen to my scriptures on my cell phone. Then I read my daily scriptures. Then I have a book called Chicken Soup for the Soul. So I read a chapter of that. Then I read a chapter of my normal book. Then I do my puzzles. In between that, I cleanse my face. And then I can get on and do puzzles on the computer. I catch up on emails. And usually this is about lunchtime and my husband gets home just after lunch. So yeah, I keep myself really busy. And in between times, I've got carers arriving, I've got nurses arriving, I've got home management who does my cleaning arriving. So some days it's like, oh, just give me peace. Yeah. I never used to think I had hobbies. I used to think, oh, yeah, I like knitting, but I can't do it because I've got tremors. I like reading, but I can't do it because my eyesight doesn't work properly. Um, I like to do puzzles, but I can't do it. I had all these things that I like doing, and I used to say, I can't do it. And now I've realised there's no such thing as can't. By doing puzzles in magazines, I'm practicing my fine motor skills, which is actually enhancing my tremors to settle. By doing my exercises, I'm building up my fitness so I can walk around unaided. By doing my knitting, it helps my tremors. But the main thing that it helps me with is I'm not eating. I've got my hands busy, and if my hands aren't busy, then I want to eat. So I keep my hands busy. I've got my water here with my sloth. There, with my sloth. So long as my water bottles fill, and I just sip on them as I go, and I'm fine. Okay, I don't know what I'll talk about next. I know I just blather on, but if you want to leave a comment, I really encourage those that, especially those that are big like me, I want to encourage you that you can do these things. I used to say I can't do them. For me now, in my head, I was using that word can't as an excuse. I don't have an excuse. I've got one carer, she's lovely, and she would even say when I was in bed for the day, you can still exercise in bed, do your arms. And so I would, and I'd feel better. So, yeah, having hobbies is really important for your mind, for your well-being, and and that through my hobbies, I'm looking at things holistically. So I work on my mind, my body, and my spiritual side. Okay, thanks for listening to my blather, and I will catch up with you probably next week. Have a good day.